With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Carr finds his tight end Ingram. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone set, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Who that? Who that? 25. Hey, alert.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, watch it. 14.
At the 48-yard line.
You got tight right there. Check hot route. Hot. Zebra.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. Bring out. Bam.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower, his second sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Hightower bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr, and that is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a carry for Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Carr. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the gun, Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. Pass past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 yards, good enough for first. Here's Ham, the fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Carr. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Carr going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Sammy Watkins, 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
12. Good. Man, move it. You gotta get that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Being chased out left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third and long, it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Rusty. Preload. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Forward left. Tighten up. Quick. He's coming.
From the 38, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have his few.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moss. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Falcons!